pedicab. Yeah, with the
How common is it?
bicycle. Sorry?
How common are they very common?
Lately, no, and you cannot get it in the capital city, unfortunately, because can you imagine this kind of public transportation
Very slow.
runs in the middle of the city? It can cause chaos because it's very slow, and it's people who are driving the bicycle and get you somewhere. And if it comes into the center of the city, then it will cause even more traffic jam. So it is not allowed basically in the capital city in Jakarta, but it is common in another part of Indonesia. It's called Yogyakarta, and it won't be abolished at all. It will not be disappeared. It will
some
be
kind
there.
of tradition? Or?
Yeah, some kind of tradition, and also because those who have this pedicab, mostly they have this to make their living, and very very modest or very simple person, and then they can only afford to make their living by driving this and take someone. So in that area, the government has the policy not to abolish this, so that those kind of people can still
keep their work,
keep their
job.
work, yes, and earn their living. This is another from the other side, in front side. Yeah, in a department store in Jakarta, it's just like for furniture.
But is that Obama?
Yeah, this is Obama.
Did he actually ride a pedicab?
I think when he was a child, because Obama spent his childhood not that long. I think it's only several years in Jakarta. Because his mother remarried with an Indonesian. His father is a Kenyan actually, and then his mother remarried to Indonesian and took him with her for several years. I don't know whether it's only 3 years. And he actually attended a school in Indonesia, and then after that he moved to Hawaii.
The first time I hear that.
Yes. That's why when he was elected, somehow Indonesian people felt connected. Somehow, this president has spent his childhood in Indonesia. This is a situation of shopping center in Indonesia. As you can see, it connects to Sogo, an originally Japanese department store in Jakarta. This is in Jakarta. So we also have shopping center, not only traditional market, very big one, and people usually hang out there. And some restaurants are like this, just to get some idea. Many are in the open air, like this. And what do they have there? They get together with friends and they enjoy some Indonesian food and drinks. This one is coconut juice. Yes, coconut juice. Very cheap in Indonesia. Please have a try. If you haven't tried this, probably you may only get here coconut milk, but back there you can enjoy coconut fresh. Coconut. Yes. Yeah. With the coconut, I mean that way.
With the actual coconut.
With the actual coconut. Yes. So please enjoy it if you go to Indonesia. And I want also to show this is a kind of house in Indonesia. Whose house is this?
It looks like someone important. Right?
Yes, like the presidential palace, yeah, White House.
Yeah.
No, but this one is like Indonesian ordinary people. I mean, Indonesian people house.
But high class.
High class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, high class.
Some people go that fancy when it comes to houses.
Yes, some people have this kind of houses. But that's not all. I mean, other people are living in this kind of houses. So this is also to show how the gaps, how the gap is in Indonesia.
Huge gap.
Huge gap, very huge. Yes, and also we have a big middle class people. So I didn't show the middle class house. I just want to show the extremes. In the middle we have some like flats or apartments even. And yeah, I think this is how I will end my presentation. Terima kasih. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. Oh,
right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
That's
we
it.
learned so many things about Indonesia today, but I would like to know, does any one of you have any questions? Feel free to ask, anything is fine, right?
Yeah, right.
Any questions?
I'll try to answer.
Anyone? Yes, first guy from
Gentleman
yeah.
over here.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Would you say your name? What's
Oh,
the
my
name?
name is Aki.
Aki-san. Right.
Yes. I just wanted to know, if I want to travel Indonesia, is there any ancient monuments that I can see?
I see.
Like in Cambodia, you can see,
yeah.
you know, the ancient archaeological monuments.
Yes.
Is there any in Indonesia that I can see? The
Okay.
old castles? or-
Actually, there are a lot.
Hold the microphone.
Actually, there are a lot. I should have put that here, but I was overwhelmed. Which one did I have to really put emphasize on? We have it in Yogyakarta called the Borobudur Temple.
Borobudur.
Temple, yes, Borobudur Temple. It was ancient Hindu temple, and also Prambanan
In Yogyakarta too?
in Yogyakarta too.
So why is,
Ancient Buddhist temple.
so was Yogyakarta like important city before or now?
I'm sorry, I think I made a mess. I made it mistake. I put it mistakenly. Like Borobudur is the Buddhist one, and Prambanan is the Hindu one, Hindu temple.
So are these mostly located in Yogyakarta?
Yes. As, if you want to be very specific, actually, Borobudur is already another province. But you can, once you get to Yogyakarta, you can get access to that place too. Very not that far. So it's like the next prefecture after Yogyakarta. The one that I said there is a pedicab there, and the government keep the policy for those people to still ride their pedicab and earn their living. So please go over there. For sure, in Bali there are so many also Hindu temple.
Oh,
If you go to Bali, go also to see the Hindu temple there. The majority people there are Hindus.
I see.
Yes. Actually, in other parts too, but those are the most I think prominent architectures in Indonesia.
Okay.
This
Terima kasih.
sama-sama.
So I guess someone over there had a
Lady over
question,
there?
right? Yes?
Yes.
Thank you so much for the presentation. I would like to, it might be a hard question, but you told me on the ID card,
Yeah.
you said you have to put your religion. But I'm guessing there are many people who has other religion,
Yeah.
apart from the 6 religions you mentioned. So what would you guys do if that's the case?
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we are talking about Indonesian people, somehow there is like a common knowledge or common understanding in being an Indonesian or being under those 6 religions. That's one thing on let's say in the basic thing that we have to understand. But if we say that someone becomes an Indonesian and he actually have another region, I have to say that, to be honest, they have to put one, at least to be put under that.
So they have to
No
choose
matter.
one
They
of
have
the
to,
six.
yes, to put one of 6 to be put in their identity card. That's why I said, no one leave it in blank. Otherwise, that's the practice there. That if you don't have it, and then people will question. People will keep questioning, and then it's hard to find a job because they may need your identity card attached to your application form.
So you
that's
have
the thing.
got to choose one
You
of the
have got to
6.
choose. No matter what your belief is, actually, if you believe in something else apart from those 6. But before going that, and we have to understand the basic things that somehow being an Indonesian is being under those 6 religions.
So is there any like small ethnic group that have their own like spiritual
Yes.
like faith?
Yes, there are still many animism people who adopt animism, but they usually don't use ID card at the same time. Yes, that's somehow how they don't
They
really
live in really rural areas?
rural area, and they don't need to interact with other people. they may not need any identity card. They don't even go to the nearest government office to get their identity card issued from that office. So if they don't need, then they don't need. If they don't need it, they don't need to put their religion there. Yes. That's, and also there is no closed opportunity that one day the government may think about it, like may think about acknowledging other religions. We don't know. Like in 2011, the Confucianism was not acknowledged at that time. It was only 5, and then the country got democratized, got more
Flexible.
flexible
In a way.
in
Yeah.
a
So
way.
they accepted like suggestions
Yes.
for new religions.
Yes. Oh,
What
Chinese
about if you have no religion?
No religion, yeah.
But that, I guess that's very uncommon in Indonesia.
Uncommon because somehow also because we tend to think about that being Indonesians are somehow being under those religions.
Okay.
If you many young peoples now they born Christian in the sense that they are from Christian family or they are from Muslim family, but those new generations, new people, young people, they if you ask, do you really believe in Islam's God or Christian God? And he may say, I don't really believe. Well, I just inherited from my parent.
So you carry the
Yes.
religious affiliation.
Yes, and but if you ask for the identity card, there must be still there must be a religion there. No matter if you really don't believe in that or you don't really practice that.
That's really unique for me. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, having to choose one of the 6.
Yes, yeah, that's the practice there.
The practice there. Okay. I see.
Yeah, that's why I think I also need to put the identity card. I think very different from other countries. Yeah. Any other question? Do we have?
Yeah. Any other question?
questions?
Okay.
I
now,
will
so
be happy to answer.
we're
now.
free.
Okay, we are free now.
Yeah, so we'll bring the presentation to a close. Thank you very much for coming. But now we're going to the first floor to have some
Okay.
small lunch party. We're gonna have some Indonesian food.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Sama-sama. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.